Hey, are you looking to land your next dream job, but you're not even sure how to go about with the process? Or maybe you've got it started on the process, but it's not really like turning out the way you would like. Well, if that's you, I have good news for you today. My name is Franklin here, and in this video, I'll be sharing with you a 3-step process that would really help you with landing that next dream job, whatever it is. This is the same process that I applied in landing a dream job that I'm currently working on, and also shared it with a couple of people who ended up landing their own dream job. But the truth of the matter is, even people who are working their dream job right now, they definitely had applied this same 3-step process, even without knowing. And I'll be sharing the same step with you in this video. But before doing that, how about you like the video and also subscribe to my channel? That's it. With the 3-step process, they're pretty straightforward. And you know what? Let's just dive right in. So step number 1 is to get clarity on the type of roles and job titles that you want. The truth of the matter is there are hundreds and maybe even thousands of different jobs out there. And so the one thing that you cannot afford to do is to jump into the process blind. In other words, not having a clear aim or clear target of what you would like in terms of the job title. So that's definitely one very key thing to have in place. Whether you're looking for a job as a business analyst or as a software developer or as a project manager, it definitely helps to narrow your search when you have clarity on the exact job titles that you would be open to. And again, I said job titles because honestly, there are likely going to be a couple of different kind of jobs that you would qualify for, but you want to have clarity on the ones that you really are looking for as well. And one of the reasons this is also very important is, say you want to spread the word out to your friends or family so they can help you, or people you meet at a networking event so they can help keep a tab. You go in there and you want to share with them. When you have clarity on the exact kind of job title, then it's going to be very easy for you to communicate with them, the exact kind of roles that you're looking for. So that way, if they find something that falls in your parameter or your criteria, they can refer you to it. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is to identify your top 3 to 5 companies that you would like to work at. Obviously, there's so many companies out there that may interest you, but it definitely helps to be very specific as to the kind of companies you would like to work in. So that's why I say identify your top 3 to 5. And part of the reason this is very important is that every company has its values. They have the core values, and they also have their culture. And the last thing you want to do is to go work at a company whose values or culture doesn't match with yours. And I'm hoping that you already have identified your core values. And if you have not, then I strongly recommend that you go do the core value exercise and find out what your core values are so that you would identify and pick to work at companies that would align with your core values and your culture. Because honestly, if that doesn't happen, in other words, you end up working at a company that their core value or their culture conflicts with your core value, you're likely not going to love working at that company. And you also may not feel fulfilled working there, meaning you will likely not be working there for a long period of time. So whatever it is that the companies are, identify the top 3 to 5 companies, the companies that you can also do some research on to find out their core values and the culture and ensure that all of those align with yours and also you're familiar and okay with their mission statements as well. The third and the last but not the least, but before I share with you the last, I just want to make a very quick point regarding step number 1 and number 2. So the 2 of them can actually be swapped depending on the kind of person that you are. What I mean here is, if you're the kind of person who is not particular about company name, so you don't really like mind working at any particular company, you don't have any brand name that you would want to work at, you're just particular about the job titles, then clearly you would do step number one, identify and get clarity on the roles and the job titles, then you would go ahead to identify the companies and to pick the company where you would like to work at. But if on the other hand, you are very picky on the company name, so maybe you want to work for particular companies, then you will do step number two, where you identify the top 3 to 5 companies. And then now you know about the company, you can go straight to their website to do your job search, as opposed to going to some random general platform to go do the search. So that said, I'll jump right into the third point. The last but not the least is to acquire the required skills and knowledge. See, there's the one chance that you would be able to land the job that you want or be best qualified for the job you want would only be on the premise that you have most or a majority of the skills and the knowledge that are required for that position. And obviously, in the course of you doing your job search, looking out for the job description, looking at the job description and job postings, you would probably identify that there are likely going to be some skills and some requirements that you see are appearing across multiple. That will kind of like give you an idea of what most employers are looking for specific positions. And when you notice that, hey, you don't have those skill sets in place, the onus is on you to go acquire the skills so that you can at least have those on your resume and on your cover letter. And in that way, when you submit the application, you would stand a higher and a better chance of being selected for the next stage. So the point here is to identify what those required skills are, and if you don't have them, go learn them. There are so many different platforms online where you can even learn new skills free of charge, and for those that charge a fee, the fees are usually very reasonable. And again, the way you are likely going to be selected for the next step in the job application is when you have most of the skills on your resume. That way you stand a higher and a better chance. So there you go. Those are the three-step process to landing your next dream job. Put that in place. Again, like I mentioned, that's something that really helped me, and has also helped a number of people as well who applied the same process and were able to land their dream job. So are you a professional who is looking to get some support and some help with achieving your goals, be it professional goals or personal goal? Maybe you're looking to increase your income, or you're looking to live a more fulfilled life. Well, if that is you, then I have a life coaching program that will definitely be very beneficial for you. In the course of the program, I will definitely be helping you to get clarity on what those goals are. I will be working with you to come up with the strategies to assist you with achieving the set goal, and I'll walk you through on the journey so we can make those goals become a reality. I've had the opportunity to have impacted a number of people and helped them through my life coaching program, and probably you can be the next person. So if this is something that you're interested in, you can go to the website allaroundachievers.com/coaching and book a free complimentary strategy session with me. That said, I just want to wish you the best on your job search, and I hope you land that next dream job, God willing. And as usual, don't forget that you're more than enough. You are worthy, you're deserving, you are loved. It's been Franklin here. Have a nice one. God bless and peace.